Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Alex from DJ Cut Entertainment, and today I'm gonna talk about the Behringer XAir series of mixers, how we integrate them with our Android tablet or an iPad, how we use these at an event. So I'm gonna create a series of a couple of videos of how we incorporate this into our weddings, events, and school dances, why I think you need one of these with a DJ controller. All right, so now I wanna cover probably one of the most important topics but might be overlooked, and that's saving presets, scenes, and channels. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go in here now and I'll show you how to do that. The first thing that I wanna do is cover individual channels. So if you click on individual channels here, you can see all the settings that we have here. So it's gonna save everything but the name at the top. So we go here, click on this folder. Now you can copy if you want, and then you can choose what input. So I'm gonna click on 3, paste. So now when I go back to channel 3 right here, and all the settings are done. So that's on the fly if you have multiple microphones and you want to copy over all your settings and then go from there. So a lot of good use cases there. But we're gonna go click on the folder again, and then we're gonna go click on mix presets. So we're gonna go, let's click on the new, let's name this SM58 so I know the microphone, and let's say maybe call this inside. So that way we know what the setting is for the microphone and the location. Sweet, so that is how we set that there. And then you also have in this folder, then we also have scenes. So you go here, and this is the whole overall mixer if you want to load everything into the mixer. So now I'm going to go here, and let's go ahead, go to mixer setup, let's go initialize. So that's going to reset everything back to its default setting here. You can see everything's been set back to default. Now we're going to click on this icon up here, and we're going to go click on local mixer presets. So we can go in here, select this, and then we can go ahead, load, copy. So let's go ahead and load this one. Click on this file, go to MS Scenes offline. So let's click on this one here that says ceremony. Let's go ahead and load scene. So now it's going to set our mixer back to the default setting when we had this scene in here. So you see we have mic 1, we got mic 2 in there. You know, everything is set up the way that we wanted it beforehand. Now you can go into the individual channels right here, and you say local presets, and now you can save a preset in here. So I'm just gonna click on this one and say save. Do you wanna overwrite it? There we go. So now when we go back here, channel 3 looks pretty blank. So now let's go into here. We're gonna go into local presets. So we're gonna go here, say load. So now we're gonna go here. We're on channel 3. And if I click here, local presets, we're gonna go here, say load. So now you click here and you got it. So you gotta go into the individual channels. Now we click on here, local presets, click which one we want. So we want this here. We're gonna go ahead and load it. Now you have those different channels there. Quick little tip, if you're in here and you wanna reset everything, push this back button, all bands, boom, it's reset. It's really good to go, so good feature. So if I go in here now, oh, I want my settings from the last time. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna go to local presets, click on which one we want, and then we're gonna say load. Now you go back to this channel and everything is set here. Big thing to remember is you have the master scene, go here, input, load scene. And so what this is gonna do is it's gonna load everything onto all the channels, the mixer, the way you set up. So usually when I set up a mixer and I get pretty close to where I want it, I'm gonna go ahead and save that scene so that way I can recall it and load it. So it's a really good feature to have when you want to save different scenes. So what I'll do is I'll save one for my wireless, and then I'll also save a channel scene for a groom microphone or a minister, because they're drastically different on the way that I EQ those. So depending on what we have going on, this is a really key step, so you can load different settings. So a lot of times when I have like aux fed subs, I'll go ahead and do that. So let's go ahead and get that set up, the mixer right now. So I'm gonna go into the mains. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go kill all the low end here. We're gonna go into bus 1, which is our sub bus. Go ahead here. We're gonna go ahead and kill all the high end. Let's go into mixer scribble strips. So we're gonna call this sub with 5 and 6. Let's go ahead and link these together. Let's go ahead and turn on some dynamics here. Let's go ahead and go into the sub, bring it up here. Let's go ahead and bring this up here. Let's go ahead and change this to post fader. We're gonna change this to post fader. Doing a bunch of changes, and then we will go back to here. Let's go and scribble, and let's call this DJ left, DJ right. All right, that looks good there. So now we got this set up pretty much where we want it. That's good for me for right now. And so this is about the ballpark of where I want everything to be for the setup. So now what I'm gonna do is go in here, and now we're gonna go do scenes, and we're going to create a new one. Let's just call this school. Done. So now we have that set up for school. So if I go into ceremony, let's push load scene. All right, now let's go back here. Let's go to scene. Let's click on this school, and we're going to say load scene. Now, if you go back in here and you see everything is changed. So a lot of times when I get to an event or I get a mixer from somebody else, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here, mixer setup, initialize, yes. So mixer set back to default settings. We wanna go here and push on scenes. And it's really crucial when you click this here, we're gonna go to load. And what we wanna do is click all. So that way all the different channels, load scenes, and now it's gonna populate all the different settings that we want for this particular mixer. So it's really good to be able to default, because sometimes I'll get to an event and I'll see levels and I have nothing coming out of the aux one. It's somebody did something that I can't see, or the setup or different setting. So this is a really good practice when you're doing events to go in there, initialize the mixer, reset everything, and that way you have full control and you know exactly what somebody did, because somebody could have put like an insert effect or something on there that's, you know, not making it sound the way that you want it, or you can't get particular sounds coming out in the way that you want it to. So really good practice as far as, you know, saving different channels and saving the whole mixer as a snapshot.